Hey guys, so I am back. This is our 2-week post-op video, and I have my little notepad here because I want to make sure I touch on everything that I want to talk about. Excuse me. I hope y'all have been amazing. I feel amazing. Let me just start with saying that. Shout out to Centera Careplex Hospital in Hampton, Virginia. 10 across the board. They were absolutely amazing, making sure they took care of me. I don't think I said that in my last video, so I just wanted to put that there. Now, it is my 2-week post-op video, and I will attach some pictures of some outfits that I haven't worn closed in a long time. I actually think some of them I've never worn closed. I'm gonna say some of them, but there's one of them that I am going to attach. Now, don't judge because you'll see when I post it. Nevertheless, so 2 weeks post-op. I had my 2-week post-op appointment on Thursday last week, and it is currently the following Monday. I was supposed to make it earlier, but y'all know how life be. But here we are. So my appointment was great. My goal weight I seen in the system was 200 pounds. So I'm currently 190 pounds away from that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I am 390 and I'll post the pictures later. So since the last time I saw you all, I've lost a few more pounds, and so it's beginning to be like a pound a day or a half a pound every other day. I mean, a half a pound a day or a pound a day, depending on how active I am, honestly. So that's my 2 weeks post-op. My doctor said it barely looks like I had surgery. And I'll show y'all my incisions as well. So disclaimer that I am going to show my belly. But I mean, just letting you know that it'll be at the end of the video. So my appointment went well. Now, at the beginning of that week, which was last week, I started eating. And so I was so excited to start eating just because I was tired of just drinking. I was just tired of drinks. I was tired of the protein shakes. I was tired of the protein water. Actually, I am not a fan of Isopure. I got the grape Isopure pre-made water. I'm not a fan. It just did not taste good to me. The grape flavor was not good. I haven't tried the others. So if y'all know about some others, let me know in the comments and I'll try them out. But I try to give you honest reviews. And I did not like it. It was a no for me. Starting foods. I started my food day with egg. I ate about half of the egg, and I'll post a picture of what I started with and what I finished with. And I was glad to just eat. I seasoned it with I can't believe it's not butter, light. Do not just get the I can't believe it's not butter, just the regular brand. It has too much sugar in it, and it has more carbs in it. I want to say I don't remember which one, but I know it had too much of something, and I put it back. I was like, nah, I'm gonna get the light version when I saw that. So I have enough butter to last me a good little while, because I'm not using as much butter now. I'm realizing I thought I used butter more, but I'm not using it as much. Excuse me. I started the day with the egg. It went well. It digested fine. I've noticed that I don't really chew 30 times with egg. Egg is very soft, and chewing it 30 times, I was at the same texture I was 15 chews before. So egg, I use a little bit of I use 1 ounce of milk, which has protein in it. I use the lactose free I'll put a picture of it because I don't remember the name. That's what I use. And I use 1 ounce of that, and I added that to the egg, and it came out really well. I use my Kinder seasonings. Oh my gosh, go get Kinder seasonings. They are low in sodium. They taste amazing. I've been using the blend. I've been using the all-purpose seasoning or all seasons, and I've been using the blend is garlic, salt, and pepper. It's so good. And I've been using the garlic and herb one. Really good seasoning. So go get Kinder Seasonings, low sodium, makes your food taste amazing. And I've also been using G Hughes's sauces. So I've used his teriyaki sauce, his barbecue sauce, his honey barbecue sauce. Amazing. I'm gonna get into that in a second. So the first day I had that for breakfast. So it was egg for breakfast. For dinner, I had a piece of salmon. I just seasoned it with the Kinder seasoning the first day. And this is what I started with. And this is what I ended with. And it was good. It was nice to chew. It was like, it was cool. It was nice, good day. So I'll eat about a half of everything I had at that point. And so for the next few days, that's kind of what I did. I tried cod. So cod was the next thing I tried. And I have to say, I have not found my touch when it comes to cod. I don't like it any way that I prepared it. And I'm a cook. And so it's really hard on me. I have not prepared it on like pan-seared it yet, but I'm going to try pan-searing it. I don't want to do anything breaded, at this point in my stage. But I might try to do like an air fryer, lightly bread it and see how that works. I don't know. At this point, it's just going to be, I have cod on occasion when I go out because it's not coming out the way I want it to. So, be that as it may, it is what it is. So yeah, I have not had any problems with anything I've eaten, except I got the no sugar added Outshine brand. And so the first time I had that, I think just the real fruit aspect of it, I didn't think about the real fruit aspect of it. And so the next morning, my dumping syndrome happens where I am in the bathroom the next morning. Yeah. And so, but it's not bad. I always would have moments like that randomly. So I was kind of used to it, but it was just a little different. So that was that. I tried another one another day, and it wasn't as bad. So I think it was just my body getting used to having fruit again. And the other time that it happened was when I had a crab cake. So my coworker told me about having a crab cake from Kroger. And so she was like, it's not much filler and everything. What she failed to tell me was it was a little spicy. And I don't mean spice as in like it was seasoned spicy. It just had like a kick in the end of it. Like in the end of it had like a little, and so it tasted amazing. I ate it. It tasted great, but I dumped the next day. And I dumped pretty bad. So I won't do that again. My stomach was not ready for seasonings. I love spices. I love Jamaican food, Caribbean food. So I love spices, and I can't have them until I'm 8 weeks post-op. And so that crab cake will be another thing that I do try to just see how my body reacts to it. But I'm not going to do it from Kroger. I'm gonna do the one from Phillips. Phillips has a pretty good crab cake that I've eaten many times. It's very it's not fattening and it's really good. So I'm gonna do that in a few more weeks. This is officially my, oh my goodness, what week is this? I think this is week. I just had my 2 week. Oh my goodness, I had a complete brain fart. So yeah, we're going into week. Last week was the week 3. And this week is week 4. My second post-op appointment was like at the end of the 3rd week. So it, stuff is kind of weird. So I was like, yeah, but so this is week 4. Next week will be week 5. So I'm 4 weeks out. And not 4 weeks out. I started my 4th week. This is the start of my 4th week. So I'm not 4 weeks out until the beginning of next week. But yeah. So that was good. The crab cake dumped, but we regrouped. The G Hughes seasonings have been amazing. I made barbecue salmon the other day. Oh, it was so good. I wanted to eat it all. And so what I found is my amount that I can eat right now is about 3 ounces. So 3.5 ounces is like my thing. So I can eat a whole egg, and I can eat a little Jimmy Dean's, not Jimmy Dean, but the banquet sausage with it. So in my breakfast, I get about 10 grams of protein. My lunch, I get between 15 to 20, depending on what I eat. I normally am doing chicken. I did some baked chicken, and I'm gonna insert the video because it was so good. I wish I would have browned it like on the stove a little bit to give it a nice little sear, and then put it in the baking thing. But it tasted amazing. My coworker, she was like, the flavors were just like snap, crackle, pop. So I'm gonna insert that video in here and how I made it. It's like a minute video, so it's just gonna be a little side note. I'm gonna play that now. So yeah, that was the baked chicken that I made. It was really tasty. Feel free to take the recipe and use it for yourself. But yeah, it was bomb. So I pretty much been doing salmon, chicken thighs. I had some nuggets. So the other day I was at my friend's house, and she was like, she went to go pick up her daughter, and she was like, Jay, I've realized you got to get something. And I was like, well, I can get some grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A. So grilled nuggets for Chick-fil-A are actually full of protein, for one. But I got an 8 count because they're kind of small. I ate 5, y'all. I was in the movie theater eating 5. My sister invited me to the movies. We went to the movies, and she was like, I forgot you can't really eat nothing. I was like, yeah, but it's okay. So I pulled my baggie of nuggets. I put them in a little baggie, and I would just eat one, do my chews and everything, take a little bit. And when I got to the 5th one, it was like, you're full. And I was like, I guess I'll cook the other ones with some eggs tomorrow. But it worked out that it went with some chicken thighs I had. I had like a few little pieces of chicken thighs left. And so it made about 4 ounces of chicken. And so I had that for lunch the next day with my sauce that I had made, and it was really good. It was really good. Trying to think. Yeah. So yeah, that was that. Those are my foods. I've been enjoying everything I've been eating. I haven't rejected, my stomach hasn't rejected anything. The other day, yesterday, I did eat too fast, and I realized they tell us, so this is my personal experience. They tell you that they want you to eat, and they don't want you to be doing anything else when you eat. However, for me, that does not work. When I'm sitting here doing nothing, I don't eat slower. I ate faster. With me, if I'm watching TV or I'm working on something, playing a game or something, I eat slower because it's like I eat between the pauses of me doing something. So I'll take my first bite, do my 30 chews. 30 chews is not as hard as y'all. You hear 30 chews and you're like, wow, that's insane. But we really chew like 15 to 20 times normally to get our food. So it's just 10 more times. And your stomach processes. The purpose, I believe, is to just help your food process faster in your stomach so you can eat again. You can drink within 30 minutes. It normally takes me about 15 to 30 minutes to eat my food, depending on what I'm eating. If I'm eating egg and sausage, 15, 20 minutes, I'm done. If I'm eating salmon or chicken, it normally takes about 30 minutes. And so that's kind of what my time has been. And you realize like, wow, it's really taking me this time. I turn my timer on every time I eat, and I'm just amazed at how long it takes me to eat, because I'm like, before this would have been done. But you also get to really taste your food and taste the flavors. I'm sorry, my book, something's going on with my book. But you get to taste the flavors, and that to me it means a lot, because you really get to cherish the food you're eating. But when you full, baby, you full, and you know it. And if you overeat, you feel it. or if you eat too fast, the food literally will sit there. I had to Google. I was like, is it better for me to walk or sit, because I didn't want to throw up. I hate throwing up. I hate I hate throwing up. So for me, throwing up is not an option. Now, if I have to throw up for whatever reason, we'll deal with that when we get there. But I don't want me throwing up to be a reason because I ate something too fast, or something like that. So yeah, I feel amazing. Which gets me to my other point of therapy. I'm still in therapy, and like always, I recommend going to therapy before doing this. Going to therapy, I had my first therapy appointment after surgery, and my therapist was like, "Wow, you look amazing. I can already see changes happening," which I have noticed in my clothes and different things. I actually had a moment where I cried because I wore a size 22 in dress shirts. The 22 wrapped around my body. I was in disbelief. I put on the size 20. Excuse me. I put on the size 20 that I had, and it fit, and I still had space in it. And I was just so grateful for this process. I was just grateful. And so I talked to my therapist about that, and she was like, you're going to just see things happening differently. She's like, I want to see you back in 2 weeks, and I want to talk about navigating now that you have had the surgery and you cannot go to food. I can't run to food even if I wanted to. It's not going to give me anything that I need. I can't. I physically cannot. And I actually haven't once wanted to run to food. My relationship with food has definitely changed. I still desire food. I still desire flavors, but it has changed in a way. I started an overnight job on weekends, so I'm kind of figuring out how that will work as far as my eating schedule, and so I'll talk to y'all about that once I really figure that out. But therapy has been so beneficial to me. I'm just grateful to be in this process. I'm grateful that God allowed me to go through this and to go through it well. And back to what I was saying with my therapist. I told her I felt weird when people asked me how do I feel. I told her I felt weird for saying I feel amazing, because I see so many people that don't feel amazing after surgery. And it was making me feel like something's going to go wrong. But I had to think about my assignment in this world. And I know that I'm here for a reason bigger than myself. How do I know? For several different reasons. One, because the Lord would not call me home in the times when I asked him to take me. And in the time where I was really low and I had really got low, I'm still here, to say the least. That's a video for a whole nother time. But I am so grateful to be here, and I realize that I'm favored by God. So I'm not going to go through things. I go through a lot. I've been through a lot. The enemy has tried and thrown at me in my entire life. However, by the grace of God, I'm still standing, and I go through a lot. I have moments where I go through things, but it also showed me that when you go through with grace and you go through with God, you're favored in a different way. So I truly feel amazing in my mind, in my body, in my soul, in my spirit. I feel amazing. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It does not mean that this is great or this is fantastic. But I personally, going through everything that I'm going through and will continue to go through, I feel amazing. I've noticed the difference in my body. I've noticed the energy that I have. I started taking my vitamins after my second post-op appointment, and I just haven't missed a beat. My part-time job is as a night auditor part-time, and even like doing that the first night I did it, I was like, wow, I really feel good. Like, I'm sleepy because I had a busy day and I wasn't expecting to work so fast. They called me on the Thursday, asked me to come in on a Friday to do orientation. It was like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow? But that kind of happened fast. But nevertheless, I am enjoying what I'm doing, and I see ways that I can add to the business and to help make things more effective, because I'm all about effectiveness. And if I can do a spreadsheet for something that I got to do a whole bunch of things for, I'm gonna do a spreadsheet. I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna create the formulas, do all that. We're gonna make life easier. But this isn't about that. This is just about updates. So yeah, that's one of the updates there. I feel amazing. I'm eating. I can't wait to have vegetables. Oh, I want some vegetables so bad. I do realize that at this stage, it is going to take away from my protein. So I still am doing one protein shake a day to kind of get me to that 60. And some days I go a little bit over. I have started trying different little things. I had a sweet tooth, and they have these Quest protein bars, and I don't eat the whole thing. I literally cut it into fives, and I eat a fifth of that bar, and it's just to give me the little like, and it's like the perfect thing. It's like 130 calories, I think, the whole thing. So, and it's 20 grams of protein. So me eating just that fifth, I'm getting, I'm even getting protein in it. And I'm walking daily, which has been phenomenal. Walking, I feel the difference walking. There's an area called Portside in my area, and we go walk there sometimes. And I'm just like, wow, I feel amazing walking out here. It's amazing that there are so many non-scale victories. Seeing your clothes, feeling the difference in your body, coming up my steps, I feel different. I live upstairs in my apartment. I feel different. I'm just grateful. I really am grateful. That's really all I can say. I feel amazing, and that's really it. I'll be back in a few more weeks to give y'all some more updates and tell y'all about life and how things are going. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media, get in touch with me, tell me your story. If whatever you want to get out there, tell me about it and I'll talk about it. And I definitely will give you shout outs. I am going to show y'all the pictures that this is an outfit of me wearing it before. Now the before picture was a photo shoot, so I'm looking all, nice. But this after picture is when I just tried it on one day. I got a full length mirror, and the reason was I wanted to be able to see myself in everything, to see the transformation that I go to, not only physically but here. When you look in the mirror, there's something about looking at yourself in the mirror. When you don't look at yourself enough, there's something that you're able to see things within yourself. And after looking in the mirror, I started to see the things that people were saying they were noticing. At first, I was like, I still see the same person. But I'm seeing the differences. And so I just encourage you to get a full length mirror if you haven't already. I got it on Amazon for like $30. I'll leave the link in the bio, so y'all can go check that out. But I definitely encourage you. So this picture was taken, when I was in the mirror, just in my apartment. But that's it, guys. I love you. I hope that you all have a wonderful week. And until the next time, follow me on TikTok as well. I'll be posting more frequently there. So, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.